So in the last few videos, we kind of talked about static equilibrium and how things aren't in static equilibrium if they're breaking. If the sum of all forces aren't zero, then things are breaking. But I wanted to make a video, make a point, that things can be out of static equilibrium. The sum of all forces could equal more or less than zero. And things aren't breaking. It could be something normal, something you want. So let's talk about, for example, let's say I'm bench pressing. Bench pressing, let's say 250 pounds because, I got I got that muscle. Got them gains. So let's go ahead and draw this example. Let's go ahead and draw something for me to lay on, or something for somebody to lay on, let's say. And then you got the guy who's bench pressing, and his legs are hanging off the side, and he's holding out to hold up his weight. He's picking it up. And let's draw it in pink because we're tough. Lifting up this big weight here. That's 250 pounds. Now, whether I'm holding this still with my hands or if it's just resting on my chest, there's some reactionary force fighting our force of gravity, which is 250 pounds. And I won't get into the details whether or not it's normal force or whether or not it's my hands holding it up, what the force is. Let's just call it a reactionary force. So let's call it F of R. And if it's sitting still, if it's not moving, then it has to be 250 pounds, which means the sum of all forces equals zero. And it's in static equilibrium. But to the point, let's go ahead and draw the same example here. So we'll redraw this bench from this person to lay on. And you draw the person, their legs are hanging off, and they're still benching up. But let's say their hands are going up a little bit higher here. And their hands are going up a little bit higher because they're pushing the weight up. They're pushing that 250 pounds up. So it's moving up. And I don't want to dive into all the different, like what is the normal force and what is the weight going up, what all the different things are. I just want to drive home a specific point that the force of gravity is 250 pounds. And whatever this force is going up has to be greater than, so we'll still call it force R, force of R. It has to be greater than 250 pounds, or else it wouldn't be going up. And this is a greater than sign, not an equal sign. It has to be bigger than it. So this means that the sum of all forces does not equal zero. And nothing is breaking, so it's not in static equilibrium. It's not static equilibrium, and nothing broke. It's just the sum of all forces still don't equal zero.